Hi guys, so we are just starting in 2 to 3 minutes. I'm just waiting for the rest of the people, whoever wanted to join. If they join it, then we can start.
ఎవరో లోపల రానియరు.
Sorry, my mic was muted, guys. Sorry for that. Let's start the session, guys. Okay. And many of you guys may be not aware about me. Actually, it is very common. So my name is Aman, and guys, I'm a Gen AI data scientist, and I've worked for a lot of different top tech companies, you can say Entity Data, Great Learning, Upgrad, Geeks for Geeks, whatever the companies you may know about it, I may have worked with those companies also. So the purpose of this masterclass is to make you guys aware about Python actually, as many people from IRE college especially have requested us for the Python sessions. Okay, and like in the feedback you guys have given that we don't know about the basics of Pythons and all this thing, and I was not able to come into your college, and like Mr. Bilal may have visited to your college and given you a very good knowledge on LLM and Gen AI and all these different things. So the purpose of this 3 days master class would be very simple, guys, where you guys will be understanding why we should learn Python and their basics, how we can understand the Python as basic and utilize into different domains. Okay, so I'm like assuming that the people who have joined this masterclass series right now, Python masterclass series, they are not aware about Python coding language, programming language. They may have heard about it, but they don't know the basics, how to solve logical questions and all those things. Okay, so let's just start with that part, guys. Let me just share my screen also. Right? Yeah. Is my screen visible, guys? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I guess I'm sharing from my iPad also. So I hope my iPad screen is also pretty much visible. So let me go with that. Too much of files has been opened. So let me just write it. IARE Python Masterclass. Okay. So guys, we have heard a lot about Python. Okay. And everyone is aware about it right now. Python is a programming language. Okay. So everyone may have heard about Python and they know that the Python is a programming language. Okay. So what we do with this actually, what kind of a things we do in real world or tech industries, what kind of a products and what kind of a works we can do with this Python programming language. What you can do with the programming language, guys? Anything? You may have heard about similar programming languages like Java, C, C++, Scala, a lot of different programming languages. So what you can do with the programming language? Any idea about it, guys? Anyone? Anyone having any idea, guys, right now regarding that? Okay, so no issues. Assuming that maybe not having any idea that much. Okay. So guys, this Python programming language, whatever we are having, it's a kind of a programming language. It's a kind of a programming language. Okay. And similar programming language, there are n number of programming language. We are also having Java, C, C++, Scala, a lot of different programming languages we are having right now. Okay. Now, the thing is like that, these programming languages that you see right now, what their capabilities right now, what you guys can use into the real life, what kind of different things you can do with these programming languages actually. So the first of all, one thing, guys, if you wanted to create a web applications, okay. So websites and all these different things, if you wanted to create right now, you can do with the programming language. Web applications you can make with the programming language. If you wanted to design a game, guys, if you wanted to create a game, so that game, if you wanted to create, you can do with the programming language very easily. If you wanted to do the machine learning things, means suppose data analysis you wanted to do, data related work you wanted to do, data analysis, data cleaning you wanted to do, okay, machine learning works you wanted to do, okay, any algorithm you wanted to do actually, cloud computation you wanted to do right now, cloud computations, okay, any kind of n number of work. If you try to see, you wanted to design a website, you can do with the programming language. Game you can do, data analysis you wanted to do, you can do algorithm, machine learning, cloud computing applications also, if you wanted to do, you can do with the programming language right now. Okay, so now we can do all of these kind of works with the programming language. Okay. Now, what are the tools we are having? What are the different kind of frameworks in the programming language we are having? Python, Java, C, C++, Scala. These kind of things we are having. One thing we know, in these modern days, Python is actually getting very famous. Okay. It's not right now it is very famous, guys. If I just talk about 3 years back also, Python has started to get very popular at that time, and now it is everywhere in the market. I'm frankly telling you, if you actually also wanted to create a website, a lot of big product companies also use Python as their backend. Okay. Not only in machine learning or Gen AI or any kind of a data analysis work, if you wanted to do, you can do with the Python. It's not only those kind of work. Python is some sort of a versatile programming language, which is best in every term actually. in application creation, in website creations, in game creation. You can use it anywhere. Okay. That's why in the market it is started. Yeah, please tell. Anyone guys is trying to speak something? Rohit, can you see? Okay. I
I
guess
guess
someone.
someone's mic is on, sir. Tej.
Okay, okay, got it. No issues. So the thing is like that, this Python we can actually use guys right now in different domain, and it is best in the market currently as compared to any kind of programming language you wanted to have it right now. This is the real data, and it is currently it is in demand into the market. Okay. Now the thing is like that, why the Python since 3 4 years is started to get very popular, especially for one technology guys. It has started to get very popular, that we know about it, machine learning and gen AI. Okay, this is main reason. This is the main reason, the the main thing behind why Python has started to get very popular into it right now. So Python is heavily utilized into machine learning related work or Gen AI related work actually. Especially if I just need to do any data related work. Means I need to do data cleaning. Okay, data cleaning I wanted to do. Data analysis I wanted to do, guys. Okay. Or any kind of a data processing or machine learning algorithm creation. Anything I wanted to do right now. Python provide a lot of packages or modules for us. Okay, a lot of packages and modules for us so that we can utilize those packages and modules, and we can do these kind of work in the Python very efficiently. Okay, same thing if I wanted to do with the programming language like C++ or Java, guys, any kind of thing. So suppose if I need to do any kind of data related work or machine learning related work, guys, ML related work, that same thing, whatever the Python was solving in two lines of code, you can say, if you use C++ and Java, you need to write maybe more than 100 plus lines of code for the same kind of work. Okay. It is easy to learn. It is efficient. It gives you a lot of packages and modules. Okay. So that you can utilize it in your sector right now. It is heavily used for data science and machine learning, you can say. Why? Because it's provide a lot of different packages and module like pandas, numpy, sklearn, TensorFlow, PyTorch, a lot of different advanced modules. Whatever the advanced, what you can try to say, the software applications you are seeing in the modern world, there is a 90% chances that it is being done onto the Python programming language only right now. That's why this Python is getting very in demand into the market. Okay, this is the main reason behind it. Now, guys, if we wanted to understand Python, then how we should understand a Python? Because Python can do the website related work also. Python can do gaming related work also. It can do machine learning related work, data analysis related work, cloud related work also. So Python can do all the different types of works actually. So how we should learn the Python in an effective manner? So for that, guys, I will recommend, best thing is that first understand the basics of Python. Basics. Okay. Basics of Python means what is the variables, what is conditional statement, looping, functions, lambda, map, reduce, all these kind of functionalities. Understand the basics of Python. After you understand the basics of Python, guys, then you get understanding how to write a syntax and some sort of a code in Python. Then after that, if you wanted to go in web development, okay, you need to understand some specific packages for web development. Learn those packages of Python. If you are going in machine learning and AI, okay, learn some packages like pandas, numpy, skill, and all these kind of packages right now. If you wanted to go in any other domain, like you are going into gaming domain right now, you wanted to become a game developer right now, so learn pygame or other kind of modules that is Python providing right now. This is how it is the best way to learn the Python efficiently. Now, the main reason that's why we are in the class, we actually wanted to understand the basics of Python. What is variables in the Python, what is conditional statement, what is control flow statements, what is looping. These things we wanted to cover and understand in Python actually. That's the thing we wanted to learn. Okay. So let's go with that and let's try to understand how we should write a variables, how we should write several codes in the Python. Let's try to understand. Mainly, we are going to start with our basics of Python actually, guys. Basics of Python. And inside this, first we will start with the variables concept. Trust me, guys. Maybe you guys may be aware about variables concept, but the way that we explore the variables in Python, it would be little different as compared to what you guys currently knowing around it. So let me just do one thing. Let me go into my VS Code. Generally, we try to write all the kind of a code in the VS Code. It's largely accepted into the like corporate or largely expected into all this kind of a tech industry, you can say. Okay. So let me just create a new folder for you guys. And I will recommend you guys if you wanted to write the code right now, if you wanted to write the code, you can just go on Google. You can just go on Google and search in the Google on Google Colab. Okay. Google Colab. Search on Google. That is Google Colab right now. And now you can open the Colab. Okay, it will enable you to write the code immediately inside it. You don't need to install something. If you have VS Code, Jupyter Notebook, these kind of software or tools you have, that is good. If you don't have it, just go on Google and search Collab there right now. Okay, now what we will do, we will create a simple new notebook for it. I'll also created a new notebook for here right now. Let me just do one thing. Done. Now I will just give it some sort of what you can say, some sort of a file name here. I can give some sort of a file name. Suppose IRE masterclass. Okay, I can give the file name and then I can start writing my codes from here. I can start writing my codes from here. You can run and write any kind of a code. Like I have just simply written a number called 5. And then after that, I can press shift plus enter or I can click on this. It will execute that code, whatever I have written right now in you can say in Google Colab. Okay. I generally try to prefer to write the code in VS Code actually. Okay. So I'll go with that and it would be very good to explore those things there. Okay. So you can write the code if you wanted to write in Jupyter, like Google Colab, you can write it. There is no issues at all. Okay. I'll go into the VS Code. Let me just go with that. So let me create a new folder for you guys. Open folder. And let me create a new folder, IARE Python Masterclass. Done. Created. And now I will create a new file inside it. Simple new file I will create it. And this file I will be giving as a Jupyter notebook file, guys. Okay. Jupyter notebook file will enable you to write the code block by block. Okay. You can write the code block by block, execute the piece of code. That is very beneficial into data science and machine learning. Okay. So I'll simply create a file name called test python dot ipynb ipynb. So if I write dot ipynb means what does it means, guys? It's a Jupyter notebook file actually. Okay, so I'll hit enter and I will get my Jupyter notebook file directly here. Okay, Jupyter notebook file. Now if I wanted to write any kind of a code in Python, so let's just start with the basic thing that we do into a normal calculator. I guess everyone have used the calculator. So what we can do, guys, if I have written some sort of a number, suppose I wanted to add two values. So I'll write 10 plus 5, simple like that. And I will write shift plus enter. Let me just select my environment. Okay. And that's all. Hmm. Let me just connect that. Now I have written 10 plus 5, guys. Simply it's executed the code and I got the 15 as an answer. If I write here, guys, 10 divided by 5, I'll be getting simply division of 10 by 5. 10 minus 5. Okay, I wanted to do, I will be simply getting that answer. Okay, whatever the thing I have written. So I can try to see, guys, addition I can do, division I can do, subtraction I can do. So the main thing is that right now in Python, we can do arithmetic operation, mathematical operation. We can easily do in Python without any kind of issues. Arithmetic operation easily we can try to do in Python. Okay. Now the thing is like that. Suppose we have did 10 plus 5, 10 divided by 5, 10 minus 5. Okay. So now I don't want 10 plus 5, 10 divided by 5 or 10 minus 5 right now. I want something else, guys. I want suppose 100 plus 50, or I want 100 minus 20. Okay. Or I want 100 divided by 20, something like that. So in that case, what I need to do, guys, whatever the code I have written, suppose 10 plus 5, 10 divided by 5, 10 minus 5, I need to go manually. I need to go manually and change the values here directly. I need to make it 10 to 100 plus 50 right now. And then I will be getting 150. 10 to 100 divide by 50, and then I need to run the code right now, and I will be getting 2.0. 100 minus 50 right now, then I will be getting some sort of answer as a 50. Okay. So the thing is like that, in these scenarios what I need to do, I need to go and manually change the values, then I'm getting some sort of an answer into it. Now, this was just a 2 or 3 lines of a code. But imagine if you are having 1,000 lines of code or 100 lines of codes you are having into it. You'll not go manually and change each and every values. Now, you will not go and change, okay, change this value manually, change this value manually, then run the code. It is not that kind of process. That's why in any kind of a programming language, guys, we required a concept called variable concept. Okay. What we require? Variable concept. The work of variable is what right now? To hold or store any kind of value. Okay. To hold or store any kind of value, any kind of value right now. Just understand, to store or hold any kind of value. For example, what I'm doing, guys, right now, I'm simply writing 100. Okay. Now, if I wanted to store this 100 in any variable, how I can store into variable? Okay. That means how I can create a variable. So if you wanted to create any kind of a variable, guys, it's very simple. You can take any kind of alphabets right now, A to Z, any kind of alphabet. Suppose I have written R. So this R can be a variable for us right now. You can use combinations of alphabets and numbers also. Suppose if I have written RH, RH is also a variable, guys. But if I write RH3, this combination of alphabets and numbers can also be act like a variable. For now, I'm creating a very simple variable that is called X, because since childhood we have seen right now polynomial fixed function and all this thing, X square and all this thing. So X, I'm creating it as a variable. Okay. Inside that X, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to assign certain value in X. What value I'm assigning? 100 value. Okay. So this equal to sign, what does it means, guys? It is saying that this 100 value that we are having right now, this 100 value, I'm trying to assign in this X variable. Okay. So now this 100 value is going to store this X. Sorry, 100 value is going to like is going to be stored in our X variable. Okay. So suppose if I run this code, guys, simply, so what it is going to happen, this 100 value is going to store into X variable. Suppose if I write X here and run the code, it is holding 100 values, simple like that. So this single equal to in Python means assignment operator, guys. The single equal to in Python means assignment operator. It is going to use to assign certain values in your variable currently. This is the thing that we are able to understand. Now, suppose this is one way of storing a variable. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to do, guys, I wanted to create a multiple variable at a time, means 2, 3 variables at a time. Okay. So how I can create it right now? I can write like this: X is equal to 100, Y is equal to 50. New line, come and write the code. Z is equal to 20. Simple like that. So 100 would be stored into X variable, 50 would be stored in Y variable, 20 would be stored into Z variable. Simple like that. We will be storing all those values. Once I run the code, this block of code, now what and how the Python execute the code, that you need to understand. Remember one thing, guys, Python execute the code. This is the key concept of Python. And if you get this key concept of Python, guys, trust me, you understand the Python language 50%. You already understood the Python language. The main thing is that Python execute the code line by line. This is the first line of code. This is second line of code, guys, and this is third line of code. Okay. So Python actually execute the code line by line. So suppose if we have written 100, so this code first it will execute. So that means this code executed. Now X will hold which value guys? 100 value it will hold. Then second line of code is going to execute this line of code. That means what it is going to hold? Y is going to hold 50 value. Okay. Then third line of code is going to execute. That means Z is going to hold 20 value. Simple like that, as simple as like that. So if I run the code guys again, I will get X is equal to 100. And if I write Y, I will get Y as a 50. And if I write Z, I will get Z as a 20 right now. Simple like that. How Python execute the code, line by line execute the code right now. Okay. Now, what is the benefit we got if we store the values in the variable? Suppose guys, I wanted to do X plus Y plus Z. So I have written X plus Y plus Z. And I got the summation of X plus Y plus Z. 100 plus 50 plus 20, you got 170. Now guys, I wanted to change my values. I don't want 100, 50 and 20. I want 10, 20 and 30, suppose 10, 20 and 30. Then in that scenario, I don't need to go and write the values manually here. I don't need to do it right now. I just need to go and change the value of the variables right now. So I'll write 10 here, I'll write 20 here, and I'll write 30 here. Simple like that. So now the new values will be stored into our X variables. Okay. And now if I do X, Y, and Z variable, now if I do X plus Y plus Z, so 10, 20, and 30 would be added simply. 60 we are going to get as a answer. The only thing you need to understand in Python, guys, line by line executions of the code right now. Okay. So now suppose guys, if I have written several simple code right now like this, suppose I have written X is equal to 100. Second line of the code I have written X is equal to X minus 10. Y is equal to X minus 40. Y is equal to Y minus X. This is the four line of code I have written. Simple four line of code I have written. I wanted to know the answer. What would be X value and what would be Y value, guys? Can anyone tell what would be the X value and Y value, guys? Anyone, guys? Can anyone tell what would be the X value and Y value, guys?
X will be 90.
X value will be 90 and Y value,
Yeah.
Abhishek, what Y value, what
50,
will be there?
50,
50. Okay,
50,
let's
then
check
by
it. Good. Let's try to check it. So here, line by line, if I execute the code, this is the first line of code. And this first line, it is going to store X value as 100. So this X is going to store 100 value simply. It is stored the 100 value. Second line of code, second line of code. This is the second line of code right now. So second line of code, what it is saying X minus 10. Okay. X minus 10, what does it mean, guys? Our X current X value is what right now? 100. Current X value is 100. And then second line is telling X minus 10. So current X value is 100. So 100 minus 10, what it would become, guys? This X value become now 90. This X value will become 90. Okay. So second line of code executed. X became 90. Now third line of code we will go it, guys. Third line of code we'll see. Okay. What it is happening? Y is equal to X minus 40. Y is equal to X minus 40. What is the X value? Current X value 90. Current
90.
values, latest value 90. So 90 minus 40. So 90 minus 40, what we are going to see, guys? 50.
50.
Very good. So 50 we are going to see right now. Now, what we are going at the finally, what we are doing right now, finally, guys, we are doing Y is equal to Y minus X. Y is equal to Y minus X. Current Y value is 50 and current X value is what right now? 90. So 50 minus 90, what we are going to get, guys? 50 minus 90.
Minus 40.
Minus 40. So Y value will become minus 40 actually. Okay. X value latest what we are getting 90 and Y value latest what we are getting minus 40. So X should be 90 and Y should be minus 40. What we did simply line by line execution of the code. This is the main thing. If you execute the code line by line, then and only you will be able to understand and execute the larger code also. it is going to apply for the larger line of code also. Okay, so if I write x is right now, guys, I got 90. If I write y here, I got minus 40, simply like that, simple like that. Okay, let's try one more thing with this kind of a variables. Actually, what we'll do, guys, I'm going to write x1 is equal to 40 plus 40. Let me write it. X2 is equal to x1 divided by 2. Okay, x1 is equal to x2 minus x1. Y1 is equal to x2 into 3. Y1 is equal to y1 minus x2 into 2. This is the thing. Everyone, just try to see, guys. Everyone, line by line, we need to execute the code, guys. Line by line. What would be x1, x2, and y1 value, guys? What would be x1, x2, and y1 value, guys? Simply line by line, we need to execute the code. If we execute the code line by line, then and only we will be able to get the answers properly. Okay, then and only this is the way that we will be able to understand the code. So what is the x1, x2, y1 value, guys? Camilla, what we are getting right now? What we are getting, guys, right now? X1, x2, and y1 value.
X1 will be
Anyone?
minus 20.
X1 will be minus 20. Sure, Abhishek?
Yes, sir.
And
X,
x2? X2
X2
would be
will be
what?
20. 20.
X2 would be 20. And y1 would be? What would be the y1 value?
See,
Let's try to execute, guys. Let's try to execute. Just a second. Just give me a moment, guys.
Y1 would be 80, I guess.
Yeah, guys. So what you told Abhishek? Y1 value
Uh,
would be what?
80, sir.
80. Let's try to see. Is it correct or not right now? So what we will do, guys, here, we will write x1 is equal to 40. So let's just execute it. So x1 here would become 40. No issues. Then second, it is saying x2 is equal to x1 divided by 2. Okay. So x2 would become what, guys? X2 would become what? X1 current value is 40 and 40 would be here. 40 would be here. So it is saying right now x1 by 2. So that means 40 divided by 2. So 40 divided by 2, what we are going to get, guys? 20. So x1, x2 would become 20 actually. Then let's go with the third line of code, x1, this one. It is saying x1 is equal to x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1. So x1, what we are written right now, x1 is equal to x2 minus x1. So current x2 value is what right now, guys? 20. Current x1 value is what right now? 40. So what we will do? 20 minus 40. So what we are going to get? Current x1 value. Updated x1 value, guys. What we will get? Minus 20.
Minus 20.
So x1, we are going to get it as a minus 20 value right now. Okay. Then let's go for the fourth line of code. Fourth line, what it is saying right now. Just a second, guys. Yeah,
Okay.
just a second. Someone,
Okay, okay, my.
yeah, no issues. So let's go with this, guys. So x2 into 3, like a fourth line of code, what it is saying? Y1 is equal to x2 into 3. So current x2 value is 20. Current x2 value, what we are getting? 20. Okay. So let's try to do y1, what we are going to get? X2 into 3. So x2 current value is 20. 20 multiplied by 3 we are going to get. So y1 updated value we are going to get it what? 60. Y1 updated value we are going to get it as 60 right now. Okay. Now let's go with the next one line of code. Next line of code, it is saying y1 is equal to y1 minus x2. y1 is equal to y1 minus x2. So y1 is equal to what we are getting? y1 minus x2. So y1 minus x2 is what? Y1 is 60. Y1 is 60. Let's write it. 60 minus x2 is what? 60 minus x2 is what? 20. So 60 minus 20. 60 minus 20 will do it. And 60 minus 20 multiply by what we have to do? Multiply by 2 we need to do it right now. So 60 minus 20, 40, and 40 multiplied by 2 guys, it would be going to give you answer as 80. So y1 will be going to give you answer as 80 right now. Okay, so line by line executions of the code. This if you try to do, then you will be able to get the correct answer. So let's try to see guys. If I write x1, it is getting minus 20. So we got that x1 minus 20. x2 if I write it, we are getting 20, that we got it. And if I write y1, if I write y1, then y1 we are getting as a 80 currently. So these are the things we are able to get it right now. Okay. So the thing is like that. Just a second. That's the thing. Yes. So now this is how you need to execute that code. Basic line by line execution of the code. If you try to do, then you will be able to know how the variables values are actually getting updated right now. Okay, how the variables values is getting updated. Now guys, very famous question in this variables concept only. There is one famous question that we are having in variables concept. You may get in different programming language, but it is a very classic questions actually. Okay. So what is the question we are having right now? Suppose you have taken two variables. Take two variables right now. Okay. Variables. Swap the values there. Swap the values of the variables. Values of the variables. This is a very classic question into the Python variable or any programming language variable concept actually. So the thing is like that, suppose x is equal to, I have written 50, y is equal to, I have written 100 right now. X is equal to 50, y is equal to 100 I have written. So if I write x, it should print the value of y. So x, if I am printing right now, it is printing 50 because x we have stored 50. But as per the question, we have to write a Python code where if I write x, so it should print the value of y. And if I write y here, if I print y here, it should print the value of x. So if I'm printing y, if I'm writing y here, it should give me 50 answer. If I write x here, it should give me 100 as an answer. So swapping the values of the variables, we need to do it. Okay. It is just purely done from the variables concept, guys. This is purely done with the help of variables concept. Okay. And there are three techniques to solve this question. Okay. There are three techniques to solve this question we are having. Anyone knows the answer, guys? Anyone have tried it, guys? Because you are in colleges, third year, fourth year, probably. So you should know about these kind of a question. It is very easy question. Anyone know those techniques, guys?
Yes,
Please tell
like
us. Hmm.
temporary variables में store करके भी कर सकते हैं and using arithmetic operations also. And there is a
Very good.
simple line like a equals to b, then it will print
Very
the.
good. Yeah. So those three methods you can use it easily right now. Okay. Those three methods we can use it easily. So let's try to see those methods, how we try to swap those value of the variables right now. So what I'm going to do here, if you try to see here, let me just try to do one thing. Hmm. What I'm going to do here right now, I'm going to use a single line that is called as a tuple assignment. About the tuple is a data structure in Python actually. So we are having a technique called tuple assignment. Tuple assignment, how does it works, guys? Suppose if I have written x1 and x1 is equal to 10 and x2 is equal to, I have written 20. So x1 will hold 10 value and x2 will hold 20 value. We know it very easily. It is going to hold those values. Now the thing is like that, this assignment of the values in the variable you can do in one line, guys, very easily. So you can do like this. I can write x1 comma x2 comma x3. Three variables I'm creating. Three variables I'm creating. And what I'm doing, guys, I'm giving x1 as a 10 value, x2 as a 20 value, x3 as a 30 value. So what it is going to happen, guys? 10 value is going to store into x1 variable, 20 value is going to store into x2 variable, and 30 value it is going to store into x3 variable right now. So this is how it is happening. This is called as a tuple assignment. Tuple assignment will help you to assign multiple variable in a single line. Assign multiple variable in a single line right now. So if I run this thing, guys, okay, I got x1 as a 10, x2 as a 20, and x3 as a 30. Very easy technique to assign the variable. Same technique we are going to use to swap the values of the very famous interview question I'm telling you right now. कभी पूछा जा सकता है, it can be asked into the interviews. Okay, so what I'm doing right now, I'm simply write it x comma y, x comma y. And what I'm doing, guys, x comma y I'm writing is equal to y comma x. What does it means right now? This means right now, whatever the value of y we are having, what the value of y we are having? 100. So whatever the value of y we are having, that y value will be assigned into x. Okay. Now then, whatever the value of x we are having, whatever the value of x we are having, that value of x will be assigned into y variable actually. Okay. So this is called tuple assignment technique to swap the variable. So if I run it, guys, so whatever the value of y, it would be now stored into x. Okay. So if I print it, guys, if we print it, x value would not print 50, it would print 100, guys. If you see, x value is printed 100 actually. Okay. And if I try to do one thing, guys, right now, if I print y here, and it would not print 100, it is printing 50 simply. This is called as a tuple assignment technique to swap the variable. Very easy technique, guys. Very simple technique we are having right now. Any confusion, guys, in this tuple assignment? Anything? Abhishek, anything you wanted to ask in this?
No, sir.
Okay. Now we are going into second technique that is called as a using third variable. Okay. So using third variable, let's try to do. Okay, so tuple assignment technique we did it. Now using third variable, using third variable. Okay, these are the logics, guys. And logic is something like in Python, guys. Na, it does not come straightforward. It is not going to come like that. Like you learn the syntax and logic will come automatically. It is not like that. Logic comes by practicing 100 of question, 200 of different types of question. You will do it there, then you will be able to make it logic. When I started my career in Python, guys, it is not like that I was able to know these things. When someone asked this question for the first time in my career, like swap these value, I was not also able to do. But once I have seen this kind of a question, now no matter these looks like a very easy questions to me. Okay. So the thing is like that you need to also see those techniques, what the people use it right now, learn those things. So using third variable, we need to swap the values. So we need to create a temporary third variable. So what I'm doing, I'm creating a temporary third variable. So what I'm doing, guys, I have created a C variable, and in C variable, I'm storing X. So what will be the value of X C right now? What would be the value of C right now, guys? If I written C is equal to X, C value will be what?
50.
C value will
Fif-
become 50. Very good. Now next line of code, we need to write it something. Next line of code. So what I'm trying to do, what I should do, Abhishek, next? What do you think? क्या
we
होना
will
चाहिए?
put x equals to y.
X is equal to y. Very good. So I'm writing x is equal to y. So if I write x is equal to y, what does it mean right now? So this y value is going to store into x. So y value is 100. So that means 100 is going to store into x. Okay. So x value will become what right now?
X value will become 100.
100. Very good. So x value becomes 100 right now. So we have swapped. We have got the updated x value that is 100. Now we need to just update the y value, and y value we wanted to make 50. Y value we wanted to make 50. I cannot write y is equal to x. Why? If I write y is equal to x, what
Because
it will be? Because x value is changed right now. So y will also become 100. Okay. So what we need to write? Y is equal to c we
C.
need to write, because C have stored which value? 50 value it has stored right now. Okay. And now if I just get it, so Y value will become 50 here. Simple. Y value will become 50 here. Now if I run this code, guys, simple code right now, you can see X value will become 100. X value became 100, which was 50. And now Y value will become 50 right now. We have swapped the values using using third variable, you can say. Okay. Now let's try to see the third technique. Tuple assignment, we did it. Third variable technique, we did it. Now we are doing and we are going to do using arithmetic operation. Using arithmetic operation. Okay. So let's try to do without, and what we call it is right now, without using third variable, guys. Without using third variable. This is the thing what we call it, without using third variable. Okay. So let's try to do without using third variable. So if I wanted to do without using third variable, this technique you need to see, guys, first of all. Okay, first timer, everyone, I also need to see this technique for the first time. But I'm randomly going to do anything. So I'm simply writing, randomly writing nothing. I'm writing x is equal to x plus y. X plus y. I'm writing x is equal to x plus y. So x value will become what, guys? What would be the x value? Tell guys quickly, what would be x value if I write x is equal to x plus y? Rest of the
150.
people, 150. Very good. So x value will become 150. Okay, x value became 150. Now I want, guys, y to be 50. Y value I want as a 50, guys. So if I want y value as a 50, what I need to do?
X
What I
minus
can
y.
do? So I can do what right now? X is equal to x minus y. So I can try to do
Uh,
x is equal to x minus y. So if I do x is
uh,
equal to x minus y, that means what? Current x value is 150 and current y value is 100. Current y value is 100 right now. So 150 minus 100. So x definitely going to become what right now? 150 minus 100. That x became 50 right now. Now, guys, why we want 100? So y gets 100. Kare? How we should do y as a 100?
sir,
Hmm.
excuse me.
Yeah, please tell
Y,
me. Sir.
y equals to x minus y होगा ना इससे ऊपर वाले?
Uh,
We want
That
to
is,
swap
see,
that.
it may happen. Just see, in Python or any kind of a thing, don't try to remember anything. It just like
Okay.
that. See, if you write the code, it is applicable or it is executing based upon your requirement or not. So now if we try to think about it, x we make 50. We made already x 50 right now. Now we need to make y as 100. We need to make, sorry, y we need to
Uh,
make it as a, what we need to make it right now? What we need to make
if
it right now?
50. We want y to be 50 and x to be 100, right?
That is the opposite thing we wanted to
So,
do. And we did it in opposite way. So x
yes,
we
sir,
need to
that's what
make it
I'm saying.
100 and y we need to make it 50. Swapping the numbers we need to do now. So let's
Yes,
try
sir.
to do with this. This line of code I'm just removing right now. So
Yes, sir.
x became 150 right now. We have written x is equal to 150. That means y we need to make it 50. We need to make what 50? Y we need to make it 50 right now. So if we need to make y as a 50, what I will be writing right now? Y is equal to x
X
minus
minus y.
y. So y we will write it x minus y right now. So x value is 150, y value is 100. So now current y value will become what? Current value y value will become 50, right? Okay. So y value we have achieved. Y value we got it as a 50 right now. Okay. So now the thing is like that. We need now x as a 100. We need x as a 100. Current x value is 150. Current y value is what right now? 50. X value is 150 and y value is 50 right now. The thing is like that. What we are going to do here, we want x is equal to 100. So what we can do is simply 150 minus 50 we can do. 150 minus 50 we can do. We can get it 100. So what we need to write, guys? X is equal to what we can do?
X minus y.
X minus y simply. X is equal to x minus y. And if I write x is equal to x minus y, 150 minus 50. So we'll be getting x as what? 100 simply. Okay. Now let's run this code. Just a second, guys. Bhai, camera on. Yeah, sorry for that, guys. Let's go with this. So we get it right now. X 50 and y we got it as a 100 right now. Clearly. easily we are able to like swap the numbers. So using third variable, we did it right now. Using without third variable, we did it with our arithmetic operation. We did it right now, and using tuple assignment, we have swapped the numbers. So all these three techniques we have used it. So these were the basics things about the variables I told you right now. Okay, there is a lot of other things it is present into itself in variables. Variable is not something, guys, it's just going to store the value. Variable is bigger than that. Variables can also hold the functions, classes, objects, methods, a lot of things it can hold it right now. Okay, I have just given you the simple glimpse of the variables into it. Okay, now we are going to start a very important topic, guys, that is called as a control flow statements. Okay, or conditional statements we are going to see right now. So we are going to understand the control flow statements after variable concept. This is very important, guys. Control flow statements. So guys, in Python, we are having three types of control flow statement. One is if control flow statement, if conditions, we know it as. Second, it is a if else control flow statement, if else condition, we know it as right now. Third is, guys, if elif and else control flow statement. So these are the three types of control flow statements we are having in Python currently. Okay. So what we are going to do, guys, one by one, all of them control flow statement we are going to understand. Many people know about these control flow statement already, but guys, they are not fully able to utilize it right now, or you can say they don't understand the differences between these control flow statements properly. But trust me, guys, if you just attend these upcoming 2 days masterclass also now, up to the looping concept, I'm telling you, as a concept, you will understand it properly. Okay. So the thing is like that. We will want it to understand the if conditions, if control flow statement. Before that, what I wanted to do, guys, I wanted to make you understand about conditional statements. Conditional statements. What is conditional statement, guys? Suppose, guys, if I write 6 greater than 5, 6 greater than 5. What does it mean, guys? 6 greater than 5. Is it a true condition or false condition, guys? 6 greater than 5. Tell, guys.
True.
Yes, it's a true conditions right now. So I will be getting true. So this true false result, whatever we are getting right now, it's a kind of a Boolean data. It's a kind of a Boolean data right now. Now, if I write 6 greater than 6, what kind of condition? True or false, guys? True or false, guys?
False.
So it would get false actually, because 6 is not greater than 6. 6 is equal to 6, we can say right now. Okay. So this is the thing. Now what I'm writing, guys, I'm writing a simple thing. True conditions. First condition we got true. Second condition, suppose we got false. True and false. First condition we got true and second condition is false. True and false. What is the result, guys? True and false. What is the result? What would be the result, guys, if we are having true and false condition?
False.
True and
Thank you.
false. See, the thing is like that. Just see, false, sorry, true and true and true and true and false and true. See, there is a multiple conditions we are having. True and true and true and true, false and true. Remember one thing, whenever you're writing multiple conditional statement, these are multiple conditional statements actually. Whenever you are having multiple conditional statement, any conditional statement, if it becomes false, guys, any of the conditional statement, if it becomes the false, the complete conditions will become false. The complete result will become false. See, any of the condition became false, the complete result will become false if you are using which operator, guys? And operator. If you are using and operator, guys, any of the condition, if you're using, if you're getting as a false, the entire result will became false right now. Okay, any of the condition in and operator, any of the condition becomes false, the entire result will become false right now. Second thing, what I'm doing, guys, false or false or true or false or false or false. What would be the result of this, guys? What would be the result of this? What do you guys think? There we
This
have
will be
used
true.
and operator, we have used or operator. So in or operator, what does it happen, guys? In or operator, if any of the condition becomes true, in any of the condition becomes true in or operator, the entire result will become true actually. Any of the conditions became true, the entire result will become true. So the final result we are getting as true. In or operator, any of the condition becomes true, entire result is true. In and conditions, any of the any of the condition becomes false, the entire result became false. ये basic thing. This is the basic thing we need to understand about and operator or operator. Okay. And if we understand, then we are good to go and test a lot of conditional statement, guys. Let's try to see, guys, whether you guys can do or not. 6 double equal to 6 and 7 greater than 5. 7 greater than 5 and 7 greater than 8 and 9 greater than 4. 4 greater than 2. And let me write it. This condition will give true or false result. What it
False.
will give? Why I say it will give false?
7 is not greater than 8.
Yeah. So in and conditions, whenever you're writing, you need to check what any condition becoming false or not. This condition is true. This condition is true. This condition is true. Sorry, this condition is what right now? False. 7 greater than 8. This condition is false. And I told you, when you use AND operator, any condition becomes false, the entire result will become false right now. This is the main thing. Any condition becomes false, the entire result will become false right now. Let me write it another way. I'm writing like this: 7 greater than 9 or 6 greater than 4 or 8 greater than 10 or 6 greater than 10 or 5 greater than 8. What is the result of this, guys? True or false? What is the result of that?
True.
Why mistake it would become true?
6 is greater than 4.
So in our operator, if any of the conditions became, if any of the conditions became true in our operator, then the entire result will become, guys, true only right now. So this is the basic thing you need to understand before going for control flow statement. You can say before going to if else conditions right now. Now, as you guys understood how we can get true, how we can get false, then we are good to go to understand if conditions. We are good to go to understand if condition, guys. Let's try to do if condition, guys. If condition is very, very simple, guys. Very simple right now. I have written x is equal to 10. I have written y is equal to 20. Simple. X is equal to 10, y is equal to 10, 20. And I'm writing here if x greater than y and x greater than y, or let me just write it x greater than y. That's all, first of all. Then I'm writing print learning code. Okay. Then I'm writing print learning code right now. And then I'm writing print hello. So a new thing you guys are seeing right now. What is the thing? Indentations. Indentation. Several code it is written inside if condition and several it is written outside this if condition. This print hello is outside if condition. This print learning code is inside this if condition. This is called indentation. Python is an indentated language, guys. So it does not have semicolons like Java and all these things. Okay. What does it have? Indentations to make sure this is the part of the code. And indentation in Python, you will get slowly as you practice more question, you will get indentation in Python very good right now. So now what is this if condition is going to do? Let's try to execute the code. So I'm writing x is equal to 10. So x value we got 10 right now very easily. Second line of code we will execute y is equal to 20. So y will become 20 easily. We got it. Third line of code, this is saying something different. Third line of code, it is saying, guys, if x greater than y, if x greater than y. So third line is saying x greater than y, 10 greater than 20. So this 10 greater than 20 is a true condition or a false condition, guys? It's a true condition or false condition?
False.
So 10 greater than 20, it is a false conditions actually. So the thing is like that, it is saying this condition becomes false. Remember one thing, guys, about if condition. If conditions only execute the code, if conditions only execute the code, if the condition becomes true, if the conditions became true, this conditions became true, then only whatever you have written inside the condition, then and only it will execute. Otherwise it is not going to execute the code. Okay, so if this condition becomes true, then it is going to print learning code. Otherwise it is not going to print the learning code. Let me remove this print hello for now to make you guys understand easily. Okay, so what is going to happen? Is it going to print learning code? What do you guys think? Is it going to print or not?
No, sir.
It is not going to print. Why? Because this condition becomes false right now. Okay, so it is not going to print anything actually. But what I'm doing, guys, I'm just changing the condition a little bit. I'm writing y greater than x. Y greater than x. So y greater than x. So y is 20 and x is 10. So I'm writing 20 greater than 10. So now 20 greater than 10 I have written. This condition is true or false right now, guys? This condition becomes true or false now? This condition becomes true or false, guys? 20 greater
True,
than
sir.
10. Now this condition becomes true. And once the conditions becomes true, guys, then whatever you have written inside the if conditions, whatever you have written inside that if condition, then and only it is going to execute. Okay, so print learning code. Now it is going to execute because the conditions becomes true right now. So that's why you are able to get the learning code here right now. This is why you are able to get the learning code here right now. So what is about the if condition? If condition is saying that if the conditions becomes true, if the conditions becomes true, then and only it is going to print something. Otherwise, it is not going to print anything. If the condition becomes true, then and only it is going to execute the code. Otherwise, whatever you written inside if condition, nothing it is going to execute. And try to see, guys, one thing. Guys, anyone? Just a second. Let me mute, guys. Sometime it happens. Yeah, I guess that is gone. So let's go with this. Another thing is like that, what we are trying to do. I'm writing another code. Try to see here. I'm writing here x1 is equal to 20, x2 is equal to 30. This is the thing I have written. Now I'm writing if x1 greater than 5 and x2 greater than 40, then print learning if condition. So guys, tell me whether it is going to print anything or not. Is it going to
No,
print
sir.
or not, guys?
No, sir.
It is not going to print. Very simple answer we are having. Anyone else, guys? See, guys, what it is going to happen here right now. X1 is equal to 20 we are having. So X1 value becomes 20 here. X2 is happening 30 here. So X2 value becomes 30 here right now. X2 value becomes 30 here right now. So now we have written a two condition, X1 greater than 5 and X2 greater than 40. So let's just write it. X1 is 20. So it is like that 20 greater than 5 and 20 greater than 5 and 30 greater than 40. So I have written and condition, guys. I have written and condition. In and condition, what does it say? Any condition becomes false, the entire result became false. So this condition is true. 20 greater than 5, it is true. 30 greater than 40, guys. This condition became false. And if this conditions becomes false, whatever you have written, the entire result will become false, obviously. The entire result became false. And if the if condition is false, whatever you have written inside the if condition, it is not going to execute, guys. So we can see it is not executing and it is not printing learning if conditions right now. This is simply how if condition it is used, guys. Okay. I'm writing a very simple question. बहुत simple question. I'm going to write it right now. Okay. And we will try to see like how we are able to execute the code. What is going to print, guys? So I'm writing if, let me just go with this x1 this time 1, x1 comma x2 comma x3. Okay. 10, 20 and 30. Okay. If x1 is x1 plus 30 is greater than x2, then print, then I'm writing x3 is equal to x3 minus 10. Okay, print test one, test one. If x3 is greater than 20, print test two. Line by line execute code, guys. Everyone, just line by line execute the code and tell me what would be printed. Line by line execute the code, guys. Just line by line. Everyone do it, guys, quickly. Line by line execute the code and tell me what would be printed.
Only test one will be get printed.
Only test one will be printed. Sure, Abhishek.
Yes. Yes.
Very good. Rest of the people, guys, quickly try to do it. Line by line execute the code. It is very simple question. Line by line execute the code. Yeah, guys, let's try to execute the code. It's a very simple code right now. So x1 is 10, x2 is 20, x3 is 30. Simple like that. X1 10, x2 20, and x3 30. Simple like that. We got it right now. No issues with this. Now what we are doing, x1 plus 30 is greater than x2. So x1 is 10. So 10 plus 30. So let's just write it x1 plus 30. That is 10 plus 30. 10 plus 30 is greater than x2. x2 is what? x2 is 20, guys. So obviously 10 plus 30, it is 40, guys. 40 is greater than 20. 40 is greater than 20, guys. This condition becomes true. This condition becomes true. And now you know one thing, when the if conditions became true, when the if condition becomes true, whatever you are having inside that if condition, what the code we are having inside the if condition, these two, whatever we are having inside if condition, it would execute. Okay, so now in if condition, this is the code we are having. The first code it is saying x3 is equal to x3 minus 10. What is the current x3 value, guys? 30. 30 minus 10. So what it is saying actually, x3 is equal to x3 minus 10. So x3 value will become what, guys? X3, that is 30, and minus 10, that is 20. That is 10. So x3 minus 20, 30 minus 10, it would be 20. So updated x3 value will become now 20, guys. Updated x3 value will become 20. And now it is some statement we have given for printing. So test one would be definitely printed, guys, without having any issues. Test one would be printed very easily right now. Okay. Now the next question, next thing what we are having inside it, guys. Next thing it is saying if x3 greater than 20, x3 greater than 20. So current x3 value is what, guys? It is not 30. Current value, that latest value of x3 is now 20, guys, here from there. So it is saying like that 20, that is x3 value, actually current x3 value. So 20 greater than 20, 20 greater than 20. The condition, it is this time false. And if the conditions became false, guys, if the conditions became false, then whatever you have written inside the print statement, it would not execute. This is the basic of if condition. If condition is true, like this, it would execute. If the condition is false, then whatever you are having inside the if condition, guys, it would not execute right now. Okay. So if I run the code, it would should print only test one. So it is just printing test one only right now. Simple test one we are getting into it, right? Okay. Now guys, one more like a little tricky, not that much tricky. थोड़ा सा tricky question लेते हैं this time. Let's just take some tricky questions. What I'm doing, guys, I'm writing here the same thing. चलो यही ले लेते हैं. Same thing. We will take it the first line of code here. Okay. This time I'm writing if x1 greater than x1 plus x2 is greater than x3 minus 1. Print test 1. Okay. x2 is equal to x3 minus x1. Okay. If x2 is greater than 25, 24, 25, let's just take it. Print test 2. Okay. This is the code. Abhi yehi execute karo, guys. This is the code we need to execute. What would be printed, guys? Tell me, guys, what would be printed? See the code,
Nothing.
execute and line by line. What would be printed, Abhishek?
Nothing. Both
Nothing
are
would be
false.
printed.
Yes, sir.
Nothing would be printed. Okay. You are sure, Abhishek? ध्यान से देख लो. Just try to see properly.
Yes, okay.
Properly sure. It is x3 minus 1, Abhishek. Just check it.
X3 minus X1.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. X3 minus X1 and then 20 is not greater than 25.
Mm-hmm. Anything it is going to
Yes.
print or not? Just let me know.
Oh, no, sir.
No. Guys, line by line execution. Python is
Okay,
nothing.
okay, okay,
If
okay.
you just execute the code line by line, then only you are going to get the answers properly. Line by line. Okay. Everyone, guys, just giving 2 more minutes to think, guys. Everyone think about it properly. Everyone think about it properly, guys. Very simple question, guys. बहुत simple है.
Okay, then test one will be printed. I have
Test
done
one
the
would be.
subtraction wrong. Yes, sir.
Yes, that's why I was saying try to see properly line by line executed. Okay,
Okay.
let's
Yes, sir.
let's try to see, guys. Let's try to execute this code actually. बहुत simple है. Let's try to execute. The thing is like that x1, x2, x3 value. You guys know about it. What is x1, x2, x3 value? So x1 will become 20, 10, and x2 will become 20, and x3 would become 30. This is the thing we are having right now. Okay. So x1 10, x2 20, x3 30. We got it. This condition is what? If x1 plus x2, x1 plus x2 is what? That means 10 plus 20. It is saying 10 plus 20, x1 plus x2. If x1 plus x2, it is greater than x3 minus 1. x3 is what, guys? 30. 30 minus 1 that we are going to get. So x1 plus x2 greater than x3 minus 1. So what we are going to get finally, guys? 30 greater than 29. Obviously, guys, 30 is greater than 29. This condition will become true. This condition will become true. Condition will become true. If the conditions becomes true, what it is going to happen, guys? Whatever you are going to have inside this if condition, this entire thing you are having inside this if condition, whatever you are going to have inside this if condition, it would execute easily. So these entire code we are having, let's execute these code line by line. So first code, what it is saying, guys? Print test one. test one would be printed without any kind of issues printed. Then what it is saying, x2 is equal to x3 minus 1. X3 is what right now? 30. X3 value is not changed, guys. X3 what? 30. 30 minus x1. X1 is what? 10. So it is going to happen, guys. X3 minus x1. That means 30 minus 10. And this would update the x2 value. So current x2 value, what we are going to get, guys? Current x2 value, we are going to get it as a 20. This is the updated value of this is 10 only ना हाँ यहाँ पे 10 होगा guys 30 minus 10. So current x2 value will become 20 actually. Okay, now next line of code, this one, next line of code, what is saying, if x2 greater than 25, if x2 greater than 25, that means this x2 20, the updated values what we are having, x2 this 20, so 20 greater than 25. So this condition now becomes what, guys? This condition will become false. So if this condition became false, this condition will become false. And if this condition became false, whatever you are having inside the if condition, it was not get going to execute. Inside this if condition, you need to also test that. So this is the code that we are having inside this if condition. Because the if condition became false, so whatever we are having inside this if conditions would not going to execute, guys. Okay, so this is the thing, only test one is going to print it right now. Okay, so the Python coding is actually easy. The only thing is there, you need to understand line by line executions of the code, basic concept you need to understand inside it, then you can do very advanced thing into it. It's a process, guys. If you skip the process, you will lose a lot of concepts and clarity into it. Okay, so this is the thing that how we need to understand it actually. Now, I have given you very basic example. I am trying to make you explain the concept currently, but the thing is like that. The thing is like that. We need to understand and do a little more good questions into it right now. Okay. Tomorrow we are going to explore about, guys, if, elif and else conditions, if else conditions. Once the control flow statement it is done, guys, then we will go for the looping concepts, while loop, for loop, and how the while loop execute, how the for loop execute right now. So this is a very good chance for you guys to learn it accordingly right now. Now our technical head Maharaj have joined it also. So he is going to explore you about different things inside the Gen AI and data science right now. So Maharaj, can you hear me currently if I'm not wrong?
Yes, sir, I can hear you. I'm audible?
Yeah. Yeah, you are audible loud and clear,
Okay.
Maras. So I'm
Yeah.
leaving. You guys can just have a word with Maras regarding the Gen AI and data science and all these things right now. Okay, you can continue, Maras. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time.
Yes.
Okay. Um, Hello, guys. My name is Maharaj Mukherjee, and I'm a part of a iNicola tech team. And also, I like sometime I try to combine my knowledge with the crafting brain as well. So recently, I guess you guys are from Spurti and from IR, all this, right? So recently we visited to your college and given a training, I guess workshop and training to your college regarding the machine learning and all these things. So I'll just tell you about few things about the AI that is going on right now in the market, like in whatever direction you look around, either it be any kind of domain. If you're look around the healthcare sectors, the AI is coming in. If you look around the business sector, the AI is coming in. Marketing, there's some many AI bots, AI tools, they're taking over, right? And obviously in the technical field, in the IT, definitely it's from a long time AI is booming around, right? So recently I got a news about a company which is creating a machine learning model. Like it has already created, it's working on tuning it, fine tuning it. It's working on performance marketing. So performance marketing generally what has happened, like if you post somewhere for, you run your ads and all for any marketing company, like every company needs a marketing, right? Every business. So a machine learning model they have created that will automate things and give you analytical model, and your people will look around the analytical model. Based on that, they will run the ads. So that things used to happen. It would take 1 week, 2 week time to run the ad, get the analytical reports from different places. A lot of people, a lot of efforts and time was invested into that. Now it has been happening in 2-3 hours. So that's the difference that is created by AI. And more often, like today or after some time, we have to accept that fact that uh, things are going, like AI is taking over, not taking over human beings, but taking over the task, making the task easier. So everywhere you go, we have to learn few things, few aspects that companies also wants to invest less and like do make things in a less time. Okay, makes things happen in a less time. So that's why they are also investing in AI. So now I will tell you a few things about the crafting brain, and also we have collaborated with iNicola. We'll talk about that as well. So crafting brain is a edtech platform where we we swing two different ways. One is we work for we give courses to the students, and it is not like a courses like any other edtech platform gives. I will give you a whole brief about everything. So first of all, there's multiple courses regard like everything is centric to AI, data science, data analytics, so related to data. So now what else you get? So we have made create an environment for a student not to come and you are coming to the course, taking giving your 2.5 hours and learning about getting a tutorial. Your teacher is teaching you about few facts of data and stuff, and you are leaving, and the next day you are again appearing with some homework or task. So that is not our plan. What is our plan is we obviously will definitely you just have had a session with Aman Sir regarding the Python. So, first of all, whatever we teach, we try to go very in depth mathematically with base. So, we'll not touch things and go. We'll make you understand about everything. Then we'll move to the next part. That's the first part about teaching that will get anywhere. I will not say that is we are very different. We try our best to make you understand in every aspect. The second thing is that uh, for a healthy competition, we have created a stipend system. So what is that? So first of all, we have a collaboration with iNicola. So iNicola is a AI product-based company which is developing its own AI products. I'll give you an in-depth about the what products it's developing and how much it is important for you. So, so the people who are taking the course, they are also getting a chance to intern over that company. So while you're taking the course, you will be a part of the internship. You will get your, for example, let's say Vivek. So Vivek at the Red Eye Nicola, you'll get your domain, you'll get your uh, like the day you started the course, that day you also enroll for the internship and you are part of the company at that time. So after that, you will be working on that. For example, based on your knowledge. So you completed the Python, then you started with cloud. After you complete the cloud, you will start working with the company. So based on your knowledge, day by day, your workload will be according to your curriculum. So you will be working on AI products until you reach the machine learning, AI, and all these things. You will be also working on the same for the company. At the end of the like course, you will get a experience letter. So you all are in colleges, I guess. So you also know how much it is nowadays hard to get into a job for a fresher. Okay, because all these things is happening after the pandemic and people are getting laid off. So if you get a experience on this particular thing, you will be getting a upper hand into wherever you give the interview, right? Compared to any fresher. So you'll get a 6 months of internship letter and sorry, experience letter, and also definitely you'll get your certification for your course. So what is the thing? Every month you will get 10,000 stipend. The top performer is getting 10,000 stipend. The second top performer is getting 6 to 8,000 stipend. That is one aspect. The second aspect is there's several freelance project that we get from different companies, different sources. Am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you're getting different, we get different freelance opportunities. That projects also, what we do, like there's a team lead for that, but the team we create from internal team only, like from the students who take the course. Okay, they work on that to gather more experience, and they can showcase that to that the same thing in their resume as well. Okay, that they have worked for this particular company on this particular project for howsoever time, like 2 months, 3 months, like for whatever time the project is required to be finished. So that's another thing, and that's a separate stipend base. So whatever the thing that you work, you get paid for it. It's a different perspective all over. I'm giving you overall understanding about everything. The third thing is that uh, placement. Let's talk about placement. So there's three different gates for placement. First, I will talk about the internal ones. Okay, the internal ones are like whenever you are taking the course, so you are working on for the INICOL as well. You are working for a company, and you are repeatedly a top performer, or you are working very hard, and you are like proving yourself. So after some time, like for example, after 3 months, 4 months, you can definitely get an opportunity from INICOLA as a full-time employee. It would be nearly 6 to 8 LP at the beginning. Okay, and from our first batch, there was two students, Bilal and Rohit. They got opportunity, and those people went to your college now. Sometimes they go to give the training as well. That's another part of their sharing their knowledge. So they got placed, and nearly 6 to 8 LPA offer they got from the company. Okay, so that's the internal, and there's after every batch, one, two, three people, if they are performing very good, the top performers definitely they get an internal opportunity. The second option is crafting brain. If you are interested in teaching or giving trainings or something, so you can also get an opportunity from crafting brain itself to be a trainer in that company for the same uh, CTC. Okay, similar CTC. The third part of placement is we give full placement assistance for individual. So for example, one person at a time will not focus on a bunch. Okay, everyone we are filling the form or whatever. We how the process goes. We have an internal team for us, like a placement team. They guide you through the placement, how they will do that. So you also know if you apply for a company, you have to apply 50 company, then you'll give a response from 10 in behalf, right? So for applying for 50 companies, it will take you for like hours. One company it nearly takes 30 minutes to fill a whole form, give all the documents, details, and all everything. So that kind of your time gets wasted into that versus your learning or something else. So what we do, we have a internal team who will first segregate the job opportunities for you. They will take all your information, they will fill up the form, fill up the application on your behalf. Okay, then they will go through the whole process, and at the end when you get selected for the HR round, technical round, some steps for that. So they will inform you, you will get informed individually that today is your interview. Be prepared. Like after 1 week you have an interview, be prepared. HR rounds, it's come very sudden, guys, so it's all about your communication and stuff. So when you're going through the interview, if you, for example, if you don't not get selected, if you're not getting selected, so there might be some reason for it. We'll understand the reason. Maybe either it's your communication. You're very good at technical aspect. Your communication is weak. So we'll work on your communication. Your communication is fine. You're weak in certain technical aspect. We'll give you the revision sessions. We'll give you the test. We'll take you. There's some companies that we are collaborated with. The people will come and take your interview to give you experience of how in real company the people ask questions and what kind of interview process goes. You will give a HR round, technical round, everything through us first, then you will go for that option. So there's several support option. Okay, and until the person getting placed, we'll keep on pushing that person for different applications. So every day 50 to 100 application will filled from, like for individual everyone, from our end. Okay, and it will start after the 50% completion of the course. So for example, it will not wait at the end. So you complete your 6 months, your course is done, you got your certification, got your experience letter, your part is done, then you are starting the placement. No, there's nothing like that, and there's no certain criteria. They have to pass some examinations or something to be. And many companies also do that. They give you the promise that they will give you placement and all stuff. They will pass you through some 4 or 5 examinations, then they will let you sit in the placement pool. There's nothing like that. We believe in environment. If we create an environment for you, as we create for the other batches, people are learning, people are getting placed. I will also give you the examples how many people got placed, what is our placement record, everything. So the thing is, that if we create an environment, that kind of environment, you're learning as well as working for a company, you're working on a project along with a team, along with your team leader. You are in an environment where you're learning, executing that part in your projects, executing that part in your internship, in your internal projects as well, in your classes sessions. It is a must thing that you will definitely get a place, because the people, like, we are training the way we are training the people, the in-depth knowledge we are giving, the mathematics, the statistics, everything, we are structuring the things in such a way that the interviewer will ask you, when someone asks you the question, they will know that not only the question that they asked, it is about the whole structure that whole pipeline, data pipeline know about. So they will not be 1% in doubt that they should take you or not. It's like just like that. And I will give you example how many people are going through the interview and what is the status of that. Definitely I will tell you that. But yeah, I was talking about the environment. So that is one another placement opportunity that we give. So we'll push you to the placement options, and after the 50%, like 6 months course, 3 months completed, your placement will start. So you're completed on the machine learning 1, machine learning 2, your placement will start after 3.5 months, nearly like that. So at that time, you also know, for getting a placement, it needs some buffer time. Like, you're giving some interview, it is coming after 2 weeks, then the result is coming after 2 weeks. So there's a 1 month, 1.5 month buffer time. So that buffer time shouldn't be after your completion of the course. It should be in middle, so that you also know that, okay, I'm learning and giving placement. There should be some, heat up moment that you should be into it. That's the only reason we are starting that. And you also, we make sure that you get placed before the course completion. Now, guys, first I will go through the modules. Okay, let me share my screen. Give me a moment. Yeah, is my screen visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the modules are like our main course. It's a data science course. So I will give you the name of the module. It start with Python. I will not tell you in very brief. When you will be learning about that, you will know what's the subtopics or internal modules topics. Now it starts with Python. We'll cover control flow loops. These are not everything. I've just written this all to give you example, understanding. Now, just to make you understand about what modules we have. So it starts with Python, the control flow loop, data structure. Oops concept will also be understood. Now you are learning Python, so control flow you are going through. Now after control flow, you will understand the loops. So then the data structure is there. So list tuple and everything. Then the oops concept, by which you will understand about back end, front end, how the codes create and everything. Okay. Then NumPy pandas, these are the libraries which we use, to uh, create a machine learning model or do different arithmetic operations and stuff. Scikit-learn, this is a library specific for, there's a machine learning libraries specific for, importing the libraries of machine learning. Then we go for data engineering. Under data engineering, you will get data extraction. You understand about data extraction. You using API, developing your own API, how to develop your own API, make your own API from cloud, and web scraping, like, scrapping some data from the web by Selenium, using Selenium. This is another tool that you will learning. Data automation using data pipeline. So the whole data structure, data pipeline, creating the data pipeline, the automation, everything. There's the basic. I am giving us topics. There's a many more things inside that. So whole data structure, data pipelines, cloud automation, everything you will understand here. The third part, it will come cloud, specifically AWS, GCP, um, MS Azure, everything you will learning under cloud, how to create the S3 bucket for storage, how to create the instances like EC2, or how to, create the API through the API gateways and, API mapping. You create your own LLM projects, sorry, LMS projects and all stuff. So there's multiple things into this. After completion of the cloud, that you get an idea of cloud and everything, then you come to the database. So database is what, like, uh, like SQL, NoSQL, some structured database, unstructured database, everything will be understanding about that. So DynamoDB is one another thing. So in DBMS, you will understand MySQL, NoSQL. So data warehouse, you'll understand about BigQuery. That's a part of our Nicola internship. I'll talk about that. So BigQuery, how to use BigQuery, how to import the data into BigQuery, how to create a pipeline around the BigQuery or DynamoDB or different things. Okay. So database, when that thing is done, you understand how to write query in SQL, MySQL, everything you'll understand. After you complete that, then here comes data analytics and pre-processing. So here you learn data cleaning, feature engineering and extraction. These are the parts of, guys, when you get some raw data, you go through some pre-processing process, cleaning the data, you know, doing some feature engineering, extracting the important features out of the data, then making a visualization out of it, understanding the data, then passing it to machine learning model, right? So you will be understanding from that basic to the very in-depth. So data visualization using matplotlib, seaborn, these are the libraries of Python which we used for data visualization. Okay. Then we comes statistics. Now, guys, until this, your data analytics is completed. Until this part. Okay. Now, for being a data scientist or data engineer, you have to understand the pattern of data mathematically, not only like, theoretically. You understand mathematically how the things is happening. You have to judge it. So for that, statistics is a very important aspect. Okay. So in statistics, generally we have descriptive stats and inferential stats. So descriptive are mean, median, modes, range, variance, standard deviation, all this thing about the data. You'll not understand, okay, there's a variance of 2.5, not like that. Understand the data patterns, create the plot, take out the information, do the mathematics, take out the variance, understand what is, oh, this is the variance around the mean line, or what is the thing. You'll understand the everything in depth. Okay, when you will going through your courses, you'll understand. Then inferential stats, you understand to judge about the population data based on the sample data. How to judge about the population? For example, a population pool. When you create, for example, a judgment for a uh, vote, for example, vote. So when vote is happening, we judge it, na? Like some machine learning model, we can judge which party will win this time. So not every person gives the answer to that. We don't have an answer for every person. Okay, we have a sample data out of the population data. Based on that, we judge for the population data. So that's how the machine understands about the pattern. You'll also understand about that. Then it comes machine learning. So machine learning, you have supervised learning, unsupervised learning. There will be 15, 20 algorithms mathematically. So now in linear regression, I guess, Spooty and both those colleges, linear regression was taught to you guys, na? I guess. Am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Okay. So, yeah, Abhishek, you are from?
Sir, I'm not from the college. I'm from
Okay, not
like
okay.
previous
Okay,
life. And yes, yes,
yeah, I know you. I know you. I've talked to you.
yes, sir.
So, like, I don't know, these guys are not responding. Maybe you guys are listening to me. I hope. So, if you are from that college, you know how the mathematical interference of the whole data, and we creating the machine learning model of linear regression, understanding the multi-collinearity, collinearity, and everything, and making a plot out of it. How in depth we went to your college. Okay, that's the in-depth understanding will give you for all the other algorithms. That's the one another thing. So yeah, I will continue and I will try to make it very fast. And then after the machine learning, we'll have the machine learning 2, that is a deep learning. So there now deep learning is everything that you are doing right now, the chat GPT, everything that uses something, some neural network behind it, some architecture of neural network it uses. So deep learning is we use TensorFlow, PyTorch, and many things. TensorFlow is Kira's library we use. In Python we use that. Okay. So ANN, CNN, RNN, LSTM, these are the few algorithms of deep learning. Then you'll understand PCA. You'll create your own facial recognition system. You'll create a project on yourself about in your phone you use it, in your laptop you use a facial recognition system. It sees your face and it opens, unlocks, right? You create your own, and very easily by using AI and your understanding your mathematics, very easily you will create it. When you get in-depth knowledge, you'll understand how the things happens in the real world. Okay. Then NLP, and then NLP, guys, natural language processing. Whatever you are using, writing in Google or in Chat GPT or anywhere, the chatbots, it uses a NLP. Okay, so LangChain and everything, it uses in the backend, and by that your whatever you're writing in your own language, it is understanding in the machine. It is converting in machine language, and machine is understanding, giving you back again the answer in your own language. That's what is about NLP. You'll understand everything from scratch to very in depth about NLP. Then AI. So AI and AI, you will understand agentic, multi-agentic AI. I know you have heard this term. Everything you're doing it right now, the all the advanced things you're using, it is happening because of agentic and multi-agentic AI. Then LLM model, you will understand the architecture of GPT, Gemini, Grok, Llama, and many more things. Okay, generative AI, transform model, how it is using, what is the architecture, mathematical understanding of it, self-attention mechanism, and many things. Okay, and whenever you're doing this, you will be doing internal projects also. that is relevant to the market. For e-commerce, we're doing price comparison, flight tracker. Whenever you're completing certain modules, you are doing a similar project as well to make you give you more understanding, as well as you're doing a internship in Inicola. So it's a multi-directional understanding of certain topic practically. Okay. So I will not talk a lot. COVID data analysis. There are a few examples of projects that you will be doing. Many more are there. These are the few examples. Movie recognition system, and if you talk about machine learning, there's a price product prediction model, sales forecasting. Price prediction model is a project that we have done in Spurti and this IARE, this college, because they have also worked on second-hand car prediction model. They have worked on that after understanding linear regression and customer segmentation. These are the telecom industry work, customer segmentation, bank industry work. You understand that also, and image classification, detecting spam mail, facial recognition system, all these things, sentimental analysis, and chat, creating short film using GPT. That is another part of agentic and multi-agentic AI. Now, if I talk about Inicola, I already told you what we were doing in Inicola. The main project that we do is it's a home automation project. That is the main project of Inicola. Also, there's a multiple sub projects that the people are working on, like marketing AI tool, HR AI bot, and some few are there. I can name everything right now, but yeah, when you will be part of Inicola, you will understand more about it. So about the smart device control, behavioral analysis, multi-agentic AI using that, cloud deployment, and machine learning, everything will be implementing in that company when you're working for that. 10,000 is a stipend for the topper, 68,000 is a stipend for the second topper every month. Okay, repeatedly. Internship, certificate, access to GPT cloud for free for your internal projects, placement assistance after 50%. When you will be done after, until machine learning, you will be getting the placement assistance. We also have some other courses, guys. Like the course that I talked about is this one, Gen AI professional course. This goes around 6.6 to 6.5 months, and everything I mentioned, what you will get. Now we have another course that is only specific to AI. If you are very much aware of Python, data engineering, cloud, SQL, data analysis, you are aware of it. Now you want to understand only the machine learning advanced. You want to be a data scientist. You want to understand AI, advanced AI. So for those guys, this is the course. Okay, this is start with statistics, machine learning to the same thing. We don't compromise any course you take. The same tutor, the same thing, the same module will be there. Only difference is something you will get here, something you will get here, and in the main course you'll get everything based on the course, based on your requirement. We have created the course and different price as the different price segment. So statistics, starting with statistics, ending at agentic AI. This is a this advanced artificial intelligence agentic system program. And if I talk about the advanced data engineering and data analytics program, it is like starting with Python, ending with Tableau. So Python, data engineering, cloud, SQL, the same thing. Only Tableau is added because for being a data analytics, you have to know Power BI or Tableau for data visualization. There's another tool that we'll be learning here, and it course fees is 39,000, and 5,000 extra if you pay, you will get a placement assistance. 39,000 is only for the course, not placement. Yeah, definitely you get the stipend here also, 3,000 stipend for the top performer, and also get a chance to do the internship. This goes around 3 to 4 months. So 4 months you will be doing intern at the company. This 45,000, and it is inclusive everything. Guys, every course is including the GST and everything. And in 40,000 you're getting the placement, 5,000 stipend every month, placement certificate, and internship as well. Everyone is getting internship, whatever the course they take. Okay. Now this is the main course. I've already talked about this. 10,000 stipend, 8,000, 6 to 8 for the second top, placement assistance, certificate, and internship as well. Now let me talk about the bootcamp courses. If you're opting for some short time courses, you can opt for this. So you don't want to, you have a lot of information already within you. Want to invest very less time for your internship as well as your course. So these are your course: Python programming and data engineering bootcamp. This goes around 1.5 to 2 months. It is coming only Python and data engineering. 16.5 thousand. Certificate and internship. You will not get any placement and any stipend here, guys. No placement and no placement support, and no stipend here. SQL only, you want to understand about SQL and data analysis. This is a course for you, 1 to 1.5 months. 13,000, 14,000 the course prices, and the same thing. Now the advanced machine learning and AI, this starts for only machine learning 1 and machine learning 2. So the machine learning and the deep learning you will understanding here. It's for 25,000, certificate and internship. So that's all. It will take 2 to 2.5 months, and it will take 1 to 1.5 months. These are short terms course, some sprint course like that. And you will get the modules, you'll get the brochure of every course if you want. I can give it in your community and post it. And the thing is, guys, like, see, uh, what we are providing, we are not only providing some course or something, we are providing an environment for you. So it's your, now it's your call in which direction you want to take your journey to. Okay, whoever have joined with us, they are right now, they are very successful. Now I will give you some example of the placement from the last batch. Already 50% people got placed. Few people got placed into different companies internally in Hyderabad, or different into different places. They're holding the few people are holding the offer letter. They're opting for many other companies. So that kind of confidence we make, like our student shows, they are already having offer of to 5.5, 5.56 LPA. They're holding it for a better opportunity. That's what we provide to our students. And if you want, we are so transparent in that factor. If you want, you can come to you can have a meeting with us, with our internal students. You can understand what placement they're getting. You can see the offer letters. You can see what they are learning. And I can guarantee you will be surprised and you will be very impressed by them. So that's what our motto is, to create an environment in India which is not right now, which is not there right now, for the students into the AI segment. Everyone should be internally so strong that they will be talking about products, not only placement or stuff. They'll talking about creating their own products. They'll create their own products. They'll become a, like, become the next booming thing in the world. So that should be the enthusiasm they should be showing towards the coming days, right? That is our motto. Placement is something that everyone gets. Don't worry about that. Everyone will be placed after some time, because the level of knowledge they get, they will definitely get placed. So that's it, guys. Do you have anything to ask to me? If you have any questions, any doubts, you can ask me right now.
Sir, what will be the schedule for the classes?
Schedule as in like when the classes will start it, or at which time?
Start and the timings.
Okay. The course will start after uh, I think 2 weeks. Okay, it was about to start after 1 week, but somehow to fill up the slots and few more prospective, we have thought for the other students also, they're having some trouble, so we have kept it for 14 days, like buffer time to start the course.
Okay, so end of this one, this will start.
Yeah, definitely it will start.
And
And
the schedules.
timings, yeah, I will talk about the timings. Timing is something we'll create a pool based on the majority. Different, generally it starts in the evening because everyone's college ends at the evening. So just keep the classes from 6 to 10. In between that time, 2.5 hours, 2 hours course, everyday sessions will be there. And on Thursday,
Okay, sir.
Friday, so Monday to Wednesday, you will be doing the classes of crafting brain. Thursday, Friday, you will be working for iNicola. So that time you have
Nicola.
to work
Okay, sir.
from home. You will be doing work from home and you will be working for iNicola. And based on your task, you'll
Okay,
work
sir.
the whole day. Okay. There's no fixed time for that, but definitely you will have to join the meetings at your session time on Thursday, Friday. But rest of the day you will be working on your projects from the
Okay, sir.
company. Okay, that's it. And guys, this session is recorded. I will post. Will send the recording in inside the your community. One thing I missed, I want to tell you again. If you, I have once I have done some. When went to Spooty, we have done some research, and is my screen shared now? Yes. You can see Great
Yes, sir.
Learning. The companies like Great Learning, Scalar. These are the very big companies. These are very good names company, right? To be very honest, I was once a part of the Great Learning. I was a student of Great Learning. I was doing data analytics there. I took the course. It nearly cost me 1.4, like the course was 1.2 lakhs, but after the EMIs and everything, it cost me 1.4 lakhs or 5 lakhs, something like that. So uh, it was also placement, placement you will get and all this thing, but they made me do some exams and everything. There was 3 4 rounds. Somehow I cleared the first 2 rounds. Then there was a option, but I rejected it because I got an offer from Aman Sir to come to the crafting brain I Nicola. I worked as there as an intern for 8 months. Then I got the opportunity here. So now what's the thing is that the course fee is there 5 to 24 months. The course fee is 1.2 to 11 lakhs. The course fee for Great Learning right now. And Scalar is 18 to 20 LPA. Sorry, sorry, my bad. 18 to 20 months. The course fee is 3 to 5 LPA. These are the level of uh, fees they charge from us. Now our main course is 79,000. But right now, everyone, I guess, you're aware of it. You're getting some scholarship opportunities because we are ending. You're getting some 10, I guess 10 to 15 or 15, 20% scholarship opportunities right now.
20%, sir.
20%, right? 20% scholarship opportunities for the main course and 15% for the all sub courses. Sub courses as in this AI wala, I will show you. For this course, main course that I talked to 79,000, you're getting 20% scholarship right now. And for this two course, you're getting 15% scholarship. Okay, right now. And for this courses, you're getting 10% scholarship right now. If you join in the next 20, like 2 weeks, okay,
End of this week.
end of this year.
Yes, sir.
So the thing is that in this price segment, this kind of course, along with stipend, along with internship, along with different projects, placement, I don't think in whole India or wherever you can search, no one is giving you. With this kind of records also, we are having the placement records. You can see our website. Recently, we'll post it. After all the placement is done, we'll post this year placement records and everything, the level that we have reached until now. So it will be also posted. You can go through the iNicola website. You can go through the Crafting Bin website also. Okay. So guys, there's a like very big opportunity that you guys are getting in this price segment. You're getting it, and also along with all these things. So that's another environment we are trying to create. So money is not a factor as because you're getting the scholarship also. So that's it. That's it. Any more doubts, guys? Anyone? Anyone else? Abhishek or anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, guys. That's it. Thank you. You can come up for the next class. Okay. If you have
Thank
any
you,
doubt,
sir.
you can reach out. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.